Balenciaga's on my feet, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. I got these pointers, neck and wrist, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. I'm always fresh. I'm in this game, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. Balenciaga's on my feet, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. I got these pointers, neck and wrist, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. I'm always fresher than the rest, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. Since 96, I'm in. Welcome to another episode, No Cap Reacts. I'm your man, Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'Em. We back with another episode. Yeah. All right. First and foremost, I don't really celebrate Easter, so I guess I'll say Happy Resurrection Day. Although that's kind of bullshit too. But it is what it is. So, what I'm going to do is, today I'm going to take the time to have a conversation about something that the world has been talking about. But they've been talking about it in a horrible way. When I say a horrible way, they've been lying. They just straight up been lying. They are trying to make it out to be something that it's not. They've twisted the words in a way that it just doesn't make any sense. It is a straight up blatant lie on exactly what was said. So what I'm here to do today is, unlike a lot of these, I guess you want to call them outlets, I'm going to play the whole clip so you can hear the whole facts. So you guys saw the thumbnail. This is about Cam Newton and what Cam Newton had to say. First and foremost, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share it to your friends and family. Happy Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday. We're going to go ahead and jump off into the nitty-gritty of this situation. Cam Newton happened to go on a show called $1 Million Worth of Game. They started out the show absolutely amazing. It was actually a very good show. There's not too many people that I know that would have anything bad to say about the show. But unfortunately, the moment that a man shows that he has a thought process, that he is looking for a particular kind of woman, was raised in a 2-parent household, and has anything close to a thought process, our society wants to cancel him. So what we're going to talk about today is the real dynamics of dating and relationships, and how one half can have preference and the other half can't. The craziest part about this situation is what he really spoke on and what he really spoke about was just that, what he grew up with, how it affected his life and who he is, and brought him to where he's at today. But they dragging him. They dragging him hard. So unlike all the other places that are spreading lies and propaganda and bull, like I said, I'm going to play the entire clip. And in playing the entire clip, well, maybe you guys will understand what he was actually saying. because it's not what they said he's saying. Let's get it.
So I'm not one of these dudes to be like, bro, I'm gutter, I'm this, I'm that.
That is, be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet for the man and handle his business.
My bad, my bad. I did it without the volume. I already know. Let's take it back.
So I'm not one of these dudes to be like, bro, I'm gutter, I'm this, I'm that. Man, I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents has been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, you know, girl, I'm a bad bitch. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot of women who are bad bitches, and I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
Now, a lot of women, now the kickback of that is be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet for the man and handle his business. You know, that's what they say. Oh, I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna be submissive to a man and handle his business.
So that is what you call conditionally submissive. She only submits after a man shows her certain things. That's not her true nature. She only submits when she chooses to. Is that true submission? No, it is not true submission. Is it real? No, that is not a lady of character or a woman of character. I know a lot of ladies are going to disagree with that, but you guys say this quite often. Imagine a man is, you know, only a gentleman when he chooses to be, or a husband when he chooses to be. Imagine that somebody breaks in the house today and, you know, since I'm conditionally a gentleman, I decide not to protect you tonight. Or, you know, Bill comes at dinner and I choose to conditionally not pay the bill. This is the difference with conditions. We are conditioned to have preferences. Unfortunately, in the world we live in, a man can't have a preference. Only a woman can. The moment that a man has a preference, we get canceled. This is just a small part of the video. Again, I'm playing the whole thing. I'm gonna let y'all hear what he really said, because it wasn't just about women. It was about men too. And at the end of the day, he didn't say anything bad about women. He just said what his version of a woman is. And you guys just don't like it.
That's what they're gonna say. So what is your?
But it's ways to do it, and I'm not just about to sit up there and beat up my queens.
No, I ain't saying like that.
But I'm also gonna also tell the men to start being men, bro.
Absolutely.
That sucker shit should not be rewarded.
And what sucker shit? So
you know, when a person carries himself social media wise, and it's a fraud in real life.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's more to every person that got money, every person who's rich isn't a real one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that gets kind of misconstrued in this society now because a lot of people have money, but they're not genuine people.
This is the part of the video that they didn't show. See, it's okay to cancel Cam Newton for saying that basically what you call today a bad bitch is conditional. You guys didn't want to hear that, you know, because she can't cook or she can't clean. That's all you guys heard is, you know, you're bad and you can handle your business, but you can't cook. So you're ready to cancel them because, you know, it always goes back to cooking because modern day marriage, if you cater to your man, that is considered slavery. You're a slave. But it's okay to be a single mother, work, take care of the house, cook, clean, do laundry and all that. And that's not considered slavery. That's more of a slave than having help. A man that is there to actually be your partner. Okay? Now, it's amazing how they cut out the part where he talked about men and said men aren't men. And they need to stop being on some sucker shit. Because, you know, as long as a man's on some sucker shit, you know, they love us. It's okay to be a simp. It's okay to be a sucker. It's okay to fake it. It's okay to flaunt money and all these different things. Just don't be conditional and don't have a preference. See, Cam started this out saying, literally, I had 3 parents. I had my father, my mother, and my grandmother. And my parents have been married for 37 years. So what you're telling me is that a man that is raised in a home with a mother and a father actually saw what a happy marriage looks like. So he has grown up in a household where he knows what it takes for a man to be a man and what a woman to be a woman and what partnership actually is. And the moment that he voices that to the world, he's canceled. Tell me how that makes sense. Okay. Now, I'm going to go over to another clip. This one's going to be a little different. Because the funny part is, we ain't canceling women for having a preference. But we definitely canceling man. So we're going to watch this clip real quick.
As a woman, the more money you make and the older you get, your candidate pool decreases. Doors close. As a man, as you get older and make more money, doors open and your candidate pool increases. Women have no problem dating a man that's 10, 15 years their senior, right? However, women have an issue dating men that are here for 10, 15 years their junior. And also on top of that, as a woman makes more money, she wants a guy to be at least on her level, if not better. All of you guys confirm that. I want a guy at least at my level. If you're making $150,000 a year as a woman, you know what percentage of men make that kind of money? That are single, attractive? Let's pull out the calculator and have some fun with this. Chris, let's pull up the calculator. And actually, I want you to punch in your ideal man, and then we'll go around the table. All right? Oh, no. What? What?
Go.
We got a calculator. It's based on the U.S. Census. It's very accurate.
Very.
So, all right.
Right?
So it's jokingly called the female delusion calculator. But,
oh, shit.
but,
Send me the show.
hold on. It pulls from the U.S. Census, ladies.
Yes.
It's accurate. It is accurate. It pulls from the U.S. Census.
So, the man.
Your ideal man for you.
All right.
What age?
Let's do it.
What age?
40 is a good age.
Okay, fair enough. 40 to what? What's the
Minimum.
age bracket range?
Let's say 35 to 45.
35 to 45? Okay. All right. Can he be married?
No.
Okay, so exclude married.
Divorced, yes.
So you're not going to
Married.
share him. Okay. What is the preferred race?
What race?
He's just
Secret what race for you?
Let's stick with that one.
Any? Oh, black?
Any.
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
say
any. All right, all right. What's the minimum height? You're kind of tall yourself, actually.
6'2".
Okay, fair enough. 6'2". Can he be fat?
No.
Okay, can't be fat. And what is the minimum income? He's just
Split it
kidding.
all the
But
way
what's the minimum income? Be honest. Be honest. This is a guy that you want to take seriously and date.
120K.
$120,000 a year.
That's a lot.
All right.
That's decent.
Okay. Let's see how common this guy is.
Let's find out right now.
Let's find out. Okay.
Damn.
14%.
God damn.
Not even. But yeah. So you got.
Holy shit. Cat enthusiast. I'm done.
All right. So literally, I could allow this clip to play. You could see it play out as all these women pretty much go for the same type of man. Okay. 0.14% of men. You guys are allowed to have your preferences because, well, what she chose happens to be what most women choose. Women want 6 feet or taller, over $100,000, in shape, and attractive. If you're not getting that, you're not happy. According to you guys, you're not going to be happy as a woman. That is not what you're looking for. You're not looking for the average 5'8", 5'9", about 185 pounds, making $50,000 a year. And 50 is not average, actually. 50 is actually above average. See, everybody has their preferences of what they want, but unfortunately, that only works on one half of the spectrum. We don't get a preference over here on our side. No. Men do not get a preference. But it's crazy because we don't walk around saying you got to be 5'3". You need to be 120 pounds. You got to make $40, $50, $60, $70,000. Why is it that Cam Newton can easily be canceled because of what he said he would like his woman to be? He doesn't want a modern day bad bitch. Because that's pretty much what you guys call yourselves. Modern day bad bitches. Not good women, not good mothers. You're not saying that you bring much to the table other than the fact of the way you look. Money seems to be what rules the nation in the new dating pool and female spectrum. The number one thing that most women speak on more than anything is how much money they make and what they bring to the table. And when they speak about what they bring to the table, unfortunately, it only refers to one thing and one thing only, and it's money. Now, when a man speaks about what he brings to the table, it speaks nothing of financials whatsoever. We don't talk about financials. See, as men, what we look for is we look for women that are going to come into our lives, that are going to make our lives easier. We understand that you require us to be the breadwinner. So if we're going to be the breadwinner, what we absolutely no ifs, ands, or buts about it have to do is we have to provide. We have to make money. We have no problem taking care of you. We have no problem taking care of our family. But in the process of doing so, we also have to abide by your preferences. and the things that you want to do. Men are speaking out left and right about what their actual preference is in this dating market, and you guys aren't liking it. You're not liking it because unfortunately it's not going hand in hand to what you're used to or have heard or with what you are. See, y'all been running around for a long, long time speaking on what is and what it should be. But the problem is we haven't been shown that. See, a lot of people haven't been shown what an actual relationship is. See, Cam Newton, his parents been together for 37 years. And again, it wasn't just him. It was also his father, his mother, and his grandmother. So there was 3 of them. You got 2 totally different generations. He would actually be the 3rd generation. Now, you think grandmother is going to be making sure that her daughter and or daughter-in-law is doing what she should be as a woman? Hell yeah. Do you think that grandmother's also going to be keeping the man in line and saying, this is a man's job, this is what you should be doing? I'm going to give another hell yeah. And then you have a young Cam Newton growing up, and they're seeing a whole totally different dynamic than what other kids are probably seeing in their household. Why? Well, if you go back to the Cam Newton video, what he also says is his parents grew up in the church. His father's a pastor, a preacher. Mom is right behind him. So let's talk about that dynamic. If you want to talk about one of the biggest things that is overlooked quite often is the fact that, biblically speaking, what is the order of the house? Yeah. In the Bible, what is the order of the home? See, it goes literally God, man, woman, child. And you know, we're supposed to be a, as they say, godlike society. But if we're a godlike society, then what are we talking about? Because all throughout the Bible, it says the man is the house, the head of the home. In many ways, it says he is the head and she is the neck. I always refer back to what we know as history. And whether we like it or not in our history, man has always provided. And not because we just choose to do it when we want to. Being a submissive woman is looked at in such a horrible manner. But my question is, what is submissive? Well, you all know. I love going through here and actually showing exactly what it is. Because it's actually rather easy. Rather easy to do, easy to prove, easy to see. All right, submissive. It is ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. Guess what? we all are naturally submissive one way or another. You get a brand new job. Do you conform to your job? Do you submit to your boss? Do you listen? Do you take direction well? Do you show up to work on time because you're told to? Do you leave work because you're told to? Do you take breaks and lunch because you're told to? Ladies and gentlemen, that is conforming to authority. That is being obedient. That is being passive. You are already submissive. Never thought about that, did you? Again, we look at things in such a negative manner and put such a negative connotation behind it. Maybe I should replay the video, Cam Newton. And the reason that I say replay is so you guys truly understand what this man was saying and how you guys have literally just like lied. Like, you guys don't understand how society
My parents has been together.
is just lying to you. Hands down, no problem, no shame, straight up lying to you.
So I'm not one.
Straight up lying to you. They lied to you about everything this man said. Nothing this man said was wrong. You guys are ready to cancel him. Talking shit about him left or right. Putting him in the blogs and everything else as if this man said something so bad. So I'm going to keep my mic on for this one. It's going to echo a little bit. We already know. Well, let's get off into it.
One of these dudes to be like, bro, I'm gutter, I'm this, I'm that. Man, I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents have been together for 30.
Now understand, he said he had a perfect understanding of what a man is because of his father.
37
What so many are missing.
years now, and it's a beautiful thing.
37 years.
Also, my mom, my father.
Hold on.
So I'm not one of these dudes to be like, bro, I'm gutter, I'm this, I'm that. Man, I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents have been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch. So I'm not one of these dudes to be like, bro, I'm gutter, I'm this, I'm that. Man, I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents has been together for 36, 37 years
37
now,
years.
And it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
He knows what a woman is because he had 2 in his home. He knows the example of a man because he had a father. He knows the example of a woman because he had a mother and his grandmother.
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, you know, girl.
City Girls, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion.
I'm a bad bitch, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot.
Look the part. It's all about the aesthetics and how you look. It has nothing about what you actually do. You do nothing good and or positive as a woman to be a woman, but because you look good and you act horribly, you are a bad bitch. Oh, and you get money.
A lot of women who are bad bitches, and I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
That's what y'all hated to hear. But you can't cook. But if you're a woman and you're a mother and you're taking care of your home, isn't that something that, forget that. If you're a woman and you live on your own, do you have to cook? I mean, at some point in time, you got to eat. So, yeah, you're going to be taken out on dates, and yeah, you could go buy food, you could DoorDash, but at the end of the day, can you cook? Because you have to eat. Because if you have no money, how do you eat? On your own, not with someone else involved. On your own.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
Okay, we can show many women always over talking men, louder than a man. Gotta prove a point. Da 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 da. For what? Why do you have to be the loudest person in the room? That don't make you a bad bitch. Real women listen. Listen to learn on top of that, as opposed to just saying something to say something to hear yourself for no reason.
Now, a lot of women, now the kickback of that is be quiet. I'm going to be quiet for the man and handle his business. You know, that's what they say.
Conditionally submissive is what we call that.
I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna be submissive to a man and handle his business. That's what they're gonna say. So what is your?
But it's ways to do it. And I'm not just about to sit up here and beat up my queens.
No,
Oh. So he did still call you queens and said he's not about to beat up on you. But they didn't play you this part of the video.
I ain't saying like that. Yeah.
But I'm also gonna also tell the men to start being men, bro.
Oh, can you say that again? Men, how many times have I said this? Men need to be men again. Let me get rid of that echo. Again, men need to be men again. Yeah, that came out of Cam Newton's mouth on the exact same take where he said a woman can't cook. But they're not playing you the entire video. They're playing you one snippet and then they're telling you a story to make it fit their agenda. Yes, men need to be men again. Echo gonna come back on. I'm gonna take that back. I need y'all to listen. Y'all gotta hear that. Because clearly nobody was paying attention to that.
But it's ways to do it. And I'm not just about to sit up here and beat up my queens.
No, I ain't saying like that. Yeah.
But I'm also gonna also tell the men to start being men, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, that sucker shit should not be rewarded.
And what sucker shit? So
you know, when a person carries himself social media wise and it's a fraud in real life.
okay.
You know, it's more to it.
Fake
Every
it.
person that got money, every person who's rich isn't a real one.
No.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Money
And
don't
I
mean
think
nothing.
that gets kind of misconstrued in this society now because a lot of people have money, but they're not genuine people,
Not at all.
you know.
Right.
And I pride myself, everybody who knows me knows, like, bro, Cam's a solid dude. He keeps his circle extremely small. I'm not afraid to be by myself. Quick example.
Okay. So then it goes on from there, and well, it has not much to do for anyone else to complain or talk about. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, in the exact same, oh man, let's see. At 6 minutes and 35 seconds starts the excerpt And by the time, not even 2 minutes, I will tell you to go watch $1 million worth of game. And go watch the video and listen to what Cam Newton actually said. Because what they are telling you is that basically he doesn't respect women or doesn't like women that can't cook and bad bitches ain't shit. That's literally what they breaking it down and what they telling you. When he said nothing of that sort, and in that exact same excerpt came out and said that men need to be men, not suckers, fuck the money, not everybody is real. They are not selling you that. They're not telling you that because it doesn't affect and it doesn't fit the agenda. The current agenda today is shit on men. Anytime a man has something to say, we are to shit on him. Nah, tired of it. We getting tired of it. We are speaking out. There's reason there are podcasts after podcasts after podcasts. Y'all can talk shit about the Kevin Samuels and everything else out there today. But you got the roommates. You got Fresh and Fit. You got Melanie King, who is a woman. Yeah, you have women out here. Rolo Tomasi. You could literally, it's funny. Let's just say that you can literally get online right now and find hella podcasts and hella videos on men navigating women and how to be better men, be better in relationships, get your money up, lose weight, do all these different things. You know what you can't find a video on? You're going to find some, but not the same. How to be a good woman. You know, there's the good woman ones, usually sexual. Usually sexual. How to, you know, please a man and things such as that. But at what point does it say how to be a better woman? How to be a better wife? There are no videos on that. There's no self-help for women when it comes to actual relationships. Things in relationships, of course, but an actual relationship and how to be a better wife, how to cook, how to clean, how to do this. You know, I'll give it to you. There are some women that will sit around and watch the cooking channel all day long so they can learn how to cook so they can feed their family. Over time, yeah, we were created to... I'm supposed to be out spear chucking and shooting shit and killing shit and bringing it home, and I drop it off and you cook it and then I leave and go back out. Well, my son is old enough, I take him out and I teach him how to be a man and do all of these things. Now, I know what you're going to say. It's 2022. Correct, it's 2022. So it's made both men and women lazy. But who is the lazier? Because as I played on a thing earlier, you know, a man is still supposed to be in shape, 6'2", and make $150,000+ a year, which means he still is meant to provide for his family. But we're not allowed to have preference. And ladies, just gonna be honest, you guys want beautiful men. You're the fairer of the two sexes. The woman's supposed to be beautiful, not the man. You're supposed to be the one beautiful and in shape. You continually try to put us under the same umbrella as you. But I'm not going to go there. I'm going to keep it right where I started it. What did Cam Newton say wrong? Not a damn thing. The man came on and he said that he was raised in a family, parents of 3. Mom, dad, and grandma. He told you what his preference was and y'all didn't like it. So, we can't complain about that. We can only do what we do. Okay? At the end of the day, accept it for what it is. Cam Newton didn't say anything bad. And we gonna stick with that. My brother actually just called me on phone, so I'm gonna end this video here. But I definitely want to say thanks for tuning in to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get And I'll see y'all